Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships, where today we're doing a Friday highlight. We're featuring the new Tier 5 pan European battleship, the Tegetthoff. I'm going to guess that's how to pronounce it. So I'm just going to show you really quick what I have. This is live commentary, and then we're going to go into playing a game. It'll be my first time playing this ship, certainly. But she definitely has some interesting things going on for her with this new European branch in the game. You can see with the artillery, we're compromised of 12 305mm guns and 27-second reload time. We have 150mm for the secondary battery, a bit of an old school setup, if you will here. And then we also get torpedoes here at Tier 5 that have 100-second reload time, 8km range, 14,400 damage, 60 knot speed. So we're going to have to see how that comes into play. For A defense, it doesn't look like we're doing so hot there at 27. We have decent conceal. We're able to get down 11.2. And I want to show you something here on terms of the upgrades or the modules really fast. So you can get up to 16.6 or you said 15.1. And the reason why I have 15.1 selected is because of the vertical and horizontal dispersion gets worse when you go up to this one. So if you see here, maximum main battery shell dispersion 210, 210. When we click here, it'll drop down to 196. So actually, your vertical dispersion drops, I think, is 9 meters, and then your horizontal drops 14 meters. So it's a tighter. The smaller the vertical and horizontal dispersion, the better. So actually, we're more accurate, but we're only 15.1 kilometer range, which just means we're like in territory of the Agincourt and running around with that. So I'm actually going to try it for fun to just get a little bit better dispersion. Sigma is not the greatest on this battleship. And then you can see what we have here. If we manage to get 8 torpedo hits, we'll get to activate Jersey Shursky skill to have a faster torpedo reload time. And we also have the emergency engine power plus 20% on top of our 21.5 with Sierra Mike, and you do see we are running brisk as well. Alright, so we've landed on two brothers, and one of the downsides, of course, of not taking a further main battery range is if we do find ourselves bottom tiered and then having to deal with Tier 6 and Tier 7 battleships as an example, where perhaps our 15.1 kilometer gun range doesn't work so well for us. But there's no CVs. I don't see any hybrids here. We do have some submarines, 2 destroyers, some cruisers in action. Seems like quite a small battleship. Like, I need to like zoom in on it just to feel like I'm up close to it, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's kind of trippy how this is looking right now. We're gonna load armor piercing. Our brisk is already activated here. It's likely that the other enemy sub is going to be playing over here, so I'm actually going to... How do we do this? We have a Colorado back here. I'm going to play somewhat decently smart, I think. Part of like when we're taking new ships into the game is I really want to do my best to get my head wrapped around them. So I think we'll be a little passive in the beginning here. And then... Wow, so that's how the torpedoes work. I was wondering, like, when I was looking at them in game, what is this? So I think we get 4 torpedoes in total, 2 per side, I think is, or it's kind of almost like rear launcher. Does it switch torps here? No. Interesting. And you have to have, like, what is this? Can I zoom in? Like 0.65 range distance before launching said torpedo. It seems really far away, and I think it just has to deal with how small this ship is. But let's see what happens here. We do have the depth charge airstrike, so we'll have to see if me not going for range and going for accuracy bites us in the butt. That's kind of one of the things I'm actually pretty curious about here, because these other guys are going to be able to start opening up before we get to open up. But I think part of the reason why I kind of felt more comfortable doing this is, in my mind, is he just going to go full broadside here? In my mind, it makes more sense to not worry about the range. I should have led that more. Because of having the torpedoes. A little disappointing. But because it's torpedoes, right, you kind of maybe want to be in a somewhat decent range to shoot or to fire torpedoes on enemy ships, right? That's kind of part of how this ship works. I think he's going to eat torps. Or just die to Colorado here. What's the fire chance? 16%, so it's not insanely high. Yeah, we got a bit of a battleship row over here, so that's definitely not good for us here. Now, I can shoot him in just a second and not be spotted. No, the sub's spotting me. Okay, we are... Oop. Nope, that doesn't work. I should have just hit engine boost and kept going. We're going to blow a DCP here in a moment. And we get one depth charge plane. I don't think... Oh, so it's like you start and stop the total engine boost time. Interesting. The homing should have gone off. So I'm actually going to keep pushing for the moment, I think. And there we missed him. Something like that. I kind of want... Oh, okay, so I'm gonna push. Because I actually want to torque the Yukon if I can. But the Poltava could have some words to say to me about that. So... Yeah... I think he's gonna turn away. Wow, that was actually really accurate. He's gonna turn. Let's wait. Excellent. Okay, that's not a bad little 9K salvo. I think he's gonna try to turn to get back behind the island. I'm gonna hang on to the torps for now. I'm hoping the Southern Dragon doesn't prevent me from doing what I wanted to do here. He's dead. Ooh, he's smart. Okay, he's playing with torps. So let's get our turrets rotated. And see, the fun thing is like you can torpedo something that might try to ram you, right? That's kind of exciting to think about. All right, we do need to launch these torps in advance. A little torpedo action. Got some torpedo beats. Yeah! And we still had back torpedoes. Okay, so how many torpedoes do we actually get on the bow? That worked out pretty good. We definitely don't have any more engine boost. Alright, we'll get a loop around this island and push in. So the torps are definitely a trump card for sure. And the angle is beautiful. Because we fired 3 at him there, didn't we? What happens? Do I just have 1 in the back and 3 in the front? Yeah, so it looks like we have 3 in the front and 1 in the back. We're going to assert our dominance on the Yukon. Yeah, now we gotta get back into the game. But I wanted to utilize the engine boost to like close the gap, close the distance more quickly. So now it's like a little bit of a time to get there. We did really good with our depth charge planes. 8. All right, I'm gonna fast forward to when we're in action again, I think. And so we're back here. And another reason why it doesn't seem the game is bothering us too much right now is because we also have a cyclone. I'm actually going to switch to the AP. I'm going to just try to blind shoot this destroyer. Very difficult to do that. Because I think we're going to spot this destroyer before we spot the battleship coming in back over here. I'm wondering if I should be slowing down. Yeah, I should be slowing down. Or he could just die and we just lost our speed. So I really try not to slow down when you're in these tier 5 battleships as much as possible. I mean, this is with the Brisk going too, helping us out, which I should probably have looked to see what is the full... Oof, that is some rough dispersion. See what the max speed is with the Brisk. 21.5, what that would put us up to like 23. Ah, and he died. He got torped a lot by Mr. Yudachi in our U69. So this game is basically wrapping up. We secured the people who were pushing down mid. Looks like these two are about to kiss. Let's see if dreams do come true in World of Warships. And then we got two guys way back over here. Possibly closer now. Yes, there was kissing in the channel of two brothers. Bow to bow action. Okay, that guy is a Z31, and he's still way over there, and it's a Boise, which we could definitely Citadel Boise. These are, again, 305mm guns. And one day, we will touch this cap. Can you tell that's the Boise, or who? And, yeah, our team's kind of spread everywhere. But this could turn out to be a pretty nice base XP battle if we are able to get on this cap and we flip it. Yeah, so 23.8 without engine boost, which engine boost would push us up closer to like about 27 or something like that. 20% to 2.3, 4.7. So sorry, 4.6. So yeah, another 427. Oi. You are in a very interesting place, sir. You better shoot or we're gonna flip the cap. Yeah. Ooh. 1 second on the clock. 10 seconds. We could probably go ahead and try to torp. I want to get my rear turrets in salvo in before. I want to see if I can Citadel him. Nope. My man waited too long, and then we use a heal. Oh, it's about to touch. So we got a second efficiency grade badge. 2 torp hits, 4 citadels, the 1 destroyed. We got some depth charge plane hits, so right behind Mr. Yudachi. Give him a compliment. And Southern Dragon did really well. Also in game. And I did get a message in port, so I don't know if it's a clanmate or somebody upset. Or someone complimenting, you never know. We'll find out together here. It was a morning. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, so. But anyhow, yeah, this was a really fun game. I think I'm not really worried about not having the longer main battery gun range because the ship is about getting torpedoes involved. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're looking for something that has a little bit more accuracy. Then maybe consider just going with the stock gunfire control versus the upgraded gunfire control system all said and done here. So that being said, I'm definitely interested to go up the line. I'm going to have the, was it the Chios Tier 7 soon out of the event pass. I'll play that maybe next Friday. And we'll see how these European battleships facing up. So, and shaping up. So if you liked it, very good thumbs up. If you didn't, get a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for patron supporters. Until next time, take care.